What is going on, you guys? Welcome back. Today we are jumping right into this nice quick video. We're going to do the first 5 mods you should do to your BMW E90. So let's get right into this. Now, these aren't going to be super expensive mods. They're not going to be $20 mods. Most of them should be about $100, so they won't break the bank, but you throw them all together and it will transform the look of your car. Obviously, I'd recommend doing wheels and coilovers, but that's pretty much a given. So let's jump right into this, guys. First on this list is probably going to be the most common one. Hopefully it's the only super common one in the videos, but it's going to be a trunk lip. Now, what is there to say? Obviously, these things are super easy to put on, pretty cheap, fairly cheap, and honestly, one of the best bang for your buck. These things are absolutely beautiful. Some E90s can pull it off without any kind of lip on the rear, but it just needs a little bit of something. Throwing a bit of tasteful carbon on isn't a bad thing either, but these things are absolutely beautiful. The issue is getting ones that are good quality and not warped. But for sure, hands down, one of the first mods you should absolutely do to your car is going to be a trunk lip. And while we're back here, number 2 is going to be some LED license plate lights here. So these things are super cheap. These are like $20 on Amazon. Quick disclaimer, full disclosure, these things are basically as bright as headlights. It looks like you have underglow. I think these are 20 LED bulbs in each light, so I mean, throw it together and it's absolutely blinding. I think honestly, for the $20 they're worth, they make a big difference. So a good way to make your car look a little more expensive, a little more modern, is throwing some crisp white LEDs in there. So it's anything like my car and I had some really worn out, disgusting yellow looking lights. It was time for an upgrade. You can get some ones out of like an LCI, newer gen trunk like I have on mine, and they should swap right in. And this is like a 3-minute mod, honestly, like probably the quickest thing you'll ever do to your car, and they make a huge difference. So strongly recommend them. I personally love them. Some people, they might be a little bright. I'll throw in some videos of what it looks like at night, but you be the judge. I think from the back at night, this thing is absolutely menacing now, pairing that with that carbon wing. The next one is number 3 is going to be those front lips on the front bumper. Now, it kind of changes whether you have an LCI or pre-LCI E90, but they're super quick, super cheap, easy way to give yourself a lower looking stance and definitely wake up that front end and give it a little more of an aggressive nature behind it. These front ends, I find personally, are pretty bland, unless you're getting, even the LCIs are pretty close to bland for me. These things are like $100. Again, you can get them on eBay or Amazon. Basically color match them. I have a little silver and black theme going on, so I just paint them black just to make them pop and tie the front together with the rear. Super quick mod, super cheap, very, very, very easy to do. So definitely wakes up that front end, pair it with some grills and some headlights, and it makes it pop. It looks a lot better than factory. And number 4 for first mods you should do to your BMW E90 is, you guessed it, clean your mirrors. That looks hideous. Carbon mirror caps. Oh. Now, I personally went with the M style where it has a little wing there. You can just get a carbon cap. You can also paint them black, gloss black, if you have like a roof wrap or something. Now, this one was a touchy subject for me. Now, if you're gonna go with the M style mirror caps, you gotta do a little something else. Personally, I think on a totally stock car, these carbon mirror caps, they look really good, but they look a little out of place. You gotta spice up the rest of it a bit. These things are like $20 for like vinyl wrapped or like hydro dipped patterns, all the way up to like $250 for top of the line carbon fiber. And you're gonna get a lot of fitment issues with cheap ones. If you live in the city, it might not be a bad idea to go with the cheaper ones. I know around here people love walking into my stuff or hitting my mirrors, so might be something to keep in mind that they would get hit. Also, they're gonna see some rock chips, so I'd put some protective film on there, which I have to do still. These things though absolutely transform the look of the car from the front, pairing them with those front lips. A little bit of carbon here, a little bit of carbon there, and it looks great. You don't want to overdo it. Tasteful amounts of carbon, and these things are perfect. I love the M-style mirrors. The little wing on the top just makes it look a little more expensive. Updates it. Makes it look really aggressive too. And every time that you look in your mirror, you can see your little wing there. Hi. Hi, little wing. Alright, and number 5 is going to be for the interior of your car, just to make it look a little bit better. So you have all this trim that you have going around the car on the dash, doors, center console. There's a few different options you can do with this. Now, personally, I like this aluminum look here. I think it's a pretty clean look, and personally, if I had the wood grain, this would be the first thing I would swap it over to. There are some other really cool options. My brother has done a carbon wrap on his that turned out really good. Or you could wrap it in some Alcantara. But while you're in here swapping out these trims, it would be a perfect time to replace your start-stop button as well. There are some crystal start-stop buttons that look pretty cool, but that black one just seems a little too plain for me. So for a pretty cheap price, honestly, it's not a bad idea to swap that out just to give it a little more personality in here. Pairing that with the new trims, whether it's going to be the aluminum, carbon, or Alcantara wrap, really transforms the interior, makes it a little more welcoming and inviting for you to be driving. So guys, that's it. These are the first 5 mods I would recommend doing your BMW E90. Transforming it a little bit, making it look a little more aggressive, making it stand out from the average E90. All around, this should only cost a couple $100, maybe $10, $15 a paint if you're doing front lips, color matched or black or even carbon style. I think these things look great. Putting them all together makes this car just perfect. These are some things that these cars should have come with from factory, but I guess some of them did. The expensive ones. Anyway, you guys, that's it. If you like this video, let me know. I can do some more mods. Obviously, there's a ton more you can do to these cars, but thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.